now? Okay, it's Rob, R-O-B, Sims, S-I-M-S. I believe there's miscommunication with the IDA board and the Board of County Commissioners. The contract was written by the county attorney in the first place, so I'd be more than happy to discuss with them any changes they would like to make. And hopefully we can rectify that in the future and make the Board of County Commissioners more comfortable with the IDA board and the airport.
As if there wasn't already enough going on in the world, our small hometown airport, my airport, Foxtrot 95, Calhoun County Airport, Rob Sims, the airport manager, is being, I don't know, fired?
Amy, some of the commissioners say Sim doesn't communicate with them, and until tonight, they say he provided them with very little information.
His contract for being the airport manager is being rejected and terminated. This seems to be kind of abrupt. I think there was a 15-day notice given to him after he's been the airport manager for several years, landing major big contracts for the airport and grants for getting improvements like hangars and T-hangars and different things done there.
Some differences of opinions about the way things are going, so it's just some things that we need to iron out. And any kind of contract negotiation that goes on, you need to make sure that all the pertinent players are in place, and sometimes you don't have that. So when you do get a chance to get that, you have a chance to say what you need to say, and that came out tonight.
I sit on the IDA board there as well to kind of give input and direction and come up with new ideas on getting information out there to the public on social media and so forth. So this honestly is a surprise to everybody. Now, there was a meeting last night, Tuesday night at 5 p.m. that I sat in on, where the IDA board members there brought to the county commissioners' attention of the latest projects and accomplishments, if you will, over the past, really from the genesis of the airport all the way up to current, but mainly also talked about the most recent updates and improvements to the airport, like the AWAS system, and we're working on getting a GPS approach installed and approved, many box hangars, and next year they're breaking ground on more T-hangars.
I'm not 100% sure why it's being reviewed now, but I will say that the contract initially was in perpetuity based on performance of my job at the airport. I'll be the first to say that if I'm not doing my job well, I will gladly step down and let somebody else do it.
But the big thing is, right now, I want to invite you all tonight. There is another extension meeting. The meeting went long last night, and unfortunately, the airport topic was last on the list, right? So it was a very long sit to wait to hear about what was going on there, but many people showed up. I want to say about 40 or 50 people showed up in support of the airport management, and what's been going on there, and several people voiced what their experience has been with not only the airport, but with Rob Sims specifically, and I think it didn't fall on deaf ears, which was a good thing.
During tomorrow's meeting, commissioners could vote to renew Sims, or they could move against renewing him. Depending on the revised contract, Sims could choose not to sign.
Now, Riley, has Sims given any indication of what he will do?
Amy, he says if the board lets him go, he'll continue to volunteer at the Calhoun County Airport.
The board, county commissioners there decided that they would extend this topic until tonight at 5 p.m. and that's going to be at the BOCC, which is the Board of County Commissioners, located, of course, in Calhoun County at the Extension Office at 20816 East Central Avenue in Blountstown, Florida. So, which is literally 9 minutes south of the airport. So I invite all of my pilot friends and the aviation community, if you've ever flown into the airport, or if you're local, to come out tonight to this extension hearing, if you will, where they're going to talk about some of the things that have been back and forth or whatnot, issues of the county council versus the airport. And it sounds like from their side, the county side, they're saying there's been some lack of communication. It's 9 minutes away from the county commissioner's office and the courthouse. It's 9 minutes away. I mean, I'm 30 minutes away. I have a hangar there, and I know a lot about what's going on at my airport, and this is sitting literally in their backyard. And this facility is like a Ferrari of facilities out here. It's brand new. It's been awarded millions of dollars in contract grant money to have improvements going on. So I would think as a county commissioner, you would be involved just because of pure interest. This is kind of a big deal, you know. This airport, Calhoun County is a very small county. Blountstown is a very small town, which is great. You know, it has a small town feel and all that. But it's an exciting thing to have this airport there and this much growth. The airport's had a lot of attention, so I'm a little bit at a loss at some of these guys that have said that there's been no communication. They don't know what's going out there. So anyway, the big news here is that the county commission office there voted 4-1 against not renewing the airport manager's contract here. And honestly, I don't know where they're going to go from here. I did listen in. There was a meeting held on, I believe it was the 9th, and I heard the audio from that, and there's some talk about downsizing the structure there and personnel at the airport, which is, I think there's only about 4. So I'm really at a loss how the county thinks the airport can operate with no employees, like a ghost ship. and that's not going to do well, I think, for future contracts, FAA, FDOT, and different places that these grants are coming from, to try to get money to fund different things if there's nobody even going to be at the airport other than, you know, the maintenance staff taking care of the runway and keeping the grass cut. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the county. Maybe the county wants to take this over and manage it 100% on their own. I don't know why. But anyway, I invite you out tonight at 5 p.m. in Blountstown. You can fly in, of course, Foxtrot 95, airport identifier, and come out and sit in and you know, let's talk aviation. Maybe we need to educate the county a little bit more about the aviation community and some of the things that need to happen there. All right, I'm gonna pop in here real quick to talk about our sponsors. As you know, I can't do this all on my own. We got to have somebody to help fuel that truck. We try really hard to work with sponsors that provide a good service and a good quality product. So let's talk about those guys right now. Dynon Avionics at Dynon.com, the premier provider of glass panel avionics systems for experimental and light sport aircraft. And visit our website at experimentalaircraftchannel.com for new videos and easy to navigate playlists and so much more. Speaking of fueling that truck, if you guys want to join us on our Patreon page, become patrons of this channel, just search on Patreon for Experimental Aircraft Channel. Sign up. There's several different levels, so check that out.